Greetings, YouTube. So, an Arkansas school board has decided to adopt policies that will require trans kids to use bathrooms that are um, the ones that would be appropriate for the gender they were assigned at birth, regardless of their particular actual gender. In addition, they will be forced on overnight trips, to some kind of conference or something, to bunk down with people who are the same gender that they were assigned at birth, contrary to what their gender actually is. In both these cases, this is going to endanger the lives of trans kids. This will lead to increased mental illness among trans kids. This is going to lead to the death of trans kids by suicide. We're going to lose kids by suicide because of these kind of policies. But that's not the worst part. I know. Hell of a lead in there, huh? So in this meeting, a speaker at a school board meeting in Arkansas, told a room full of students that their LGBT classmates deserve death and that their minds are depraved. I'm going to give you the quote here this dude came up with. God gave them over to a depraved mind so that they do what they should not be doing, the speaker said. But let me remind you that those who do such things deserve death. So this is an adult telling a room full of students, some of who have spoken up in defense of trans rights, that their LGBTQ classmates and associates and friends deserve to die. I'm not sure if people who are watching this are familiar with the concept of stochastic terrorism, but that's an example of stochastic terrorism. He's not aiming a finger and saying, I want you to kill Sally. That's not what he's doing. That would be illegal. He knows that. Even this dim-witted asshole knows that. No, what he's saying is that LGBTQ people deserve death. And then that leads into someone thinking, well, if they deserve death, I should be doing God's work and kill them. Because that's what happens. These socially conservative pundits say that women deserve death, or LGBT kids deserve death, or Islamic people deserve death, or, add in whatever particular group they're railing against at that moment in time. And some members of that audience are going to take that as a call to action. And people will die by violence because of these people, these pundits, these speakers. All the while, they can say, well, I didn't tell them to do that. I had nothing to do with it. You'll never find anywhere anything that says, I said that they should go kill Sally. Real pity she's dead, though, huh? And that's what happens. These students will be targeted for abuse, harassment, discrimination, intolerance, injustice, violence, and death. There will be people who are raped because of these policies. Make no mistake, this is going to happen. And these speakers will put their hands up and say, I had nothing to do with it. I never told anybody to do anything. And there's not a legal thing we can do about it. But you know what we can do? We can call them what they are: bigots and assholes and white supremacists. And we cannot give them our ears. And we cannot give them our attention. Ironic that I'm talking about this, but we have to. We don't have to listen to them. We don't have to follow them. We don't have to enact the policies they endorse. We need to be better than the social conservatives, because frankly, they're dangerous. Social conservatism is a communicable disease that needs to be eradicated. As a political concept, social conservatism needs to end. It is the greatest danger posed to our species. And here's an example of a man standing in front of a class of students, and telling them that their fellow students deserve to die. And anyone thinks that a God that endorses that is worthy of worship is unworthy of my respect.